All righty. I guess it's working. It took so long to connect, but there we are. Just sending the link out. Uh, yeah, come on. All right. Guess I got all that taken care of. Yeah, we got Gear Grinding and Duncan 1900 Homestead in here. Good evening. Hope everybody's staying warm and dry. We had a nice warm day today. It was 40 degrees. So some of the snow melted. Some of it turned into mud. I'd say most of it turned to mud puddles. But it's a start. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to get back down to freezing again tonight. So we're close to it. Let's mute that so I don't have to hear myself again. And the craziest thing, it seems like my mouse, you just have to be exactly right on whatever it is you're going to click, exactly on it before it wants to work. I don't know. Maybe. No, low battery light's not coming on, so that's not the problem. Yeah, 28 outside, 79 in here in the house. Yeah. My bedroom's toasty right now because I know what it's going to be like later. Yeah, we're right. Okay, yeah, we're right at 32 degrees. Well, I don't know. Phone says 34, app says 32, so I'm going to go with 32. Yes, I've noticed that the phone is off quite a bit as far as temperature goes. Just put that phone on the shelf so it doesn't interfere with the live stream. Yeah. Hey, KP Heathen, welcome in. 9 degrees tonight. No, thank you. Let's see what they're forecasting for tonight's low. Yeah, they're saying 32 is supposed to be our low tonight. $34 tomorrow. Still pretty warm. We go back up to 40s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cool. Get rid of that snow. Hey, Tibor. Wednesday, the high of 18. Yeah. Hey, Sean E. Grows. Yeah, fun day Sunday. Yeah. All right, South Florida Sunshine. Carol, welcome in. Freezing rain chance. Oh, heck no. No, 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 no. Nobody deserves freezing rain. No. Step outside all ready to start your day and slip on your butt. It's enough to ruin everybody's day. Cougar Homestead. What's going on? Hmm. We we have ice patches here and there, but it's just because some of the one of the downsides of living in a valley like this is that you have a lot of places that are still in the shade, even though like today we had 40 degrees and sunny, but you got the shadows that just don't ever see daylight much, not direct sun anyway. So you get patches of ice here and there, and then when that melts off, it runs off the hillside into the road. But I have to give Kentucky Department of Transportation credit. They've been right on it. They've been doing a pretty good job of keeping the roads clear. Crazy Life Homestead, welcome in, Mo. Yeah, wow. Duncan's Road is still covered in ice. Wow. Must be a secondary. Most places, secondary roads are, even if it's not a secondary road, just doesn't have any priority. They'll just leave them alone. I used to live in a place like that. Yeah, Kentucky does a pretty good job keeping most of the roads clear. Well, Ohio's no slouch either. They definitely, I know Cleveland, Kentucky, or the ODOT in Cleveland, Ohio, they've got it down to a science. So they've got way more interstate to cover than we do. Yeah. Hugo says my dog has made friends with a neighbor dog, and now they both want outside all of the time. Oh, years ago, Duncan, this road was gravel, dirt. Years ago, years ago. Probably way before I was born. Why won't that? Oh yes, my mouse, it has to be exactly on whatever you're clicking. Well, that in a way, Duncan being the only house on the road, kind of nice not to have close neighbors, but then again, excuse me, it's a flip of the coin, I guess, in the wintertime, whether your road's going to be passable or not. You almost, you talking, you almost live like a pioneer. They stand around sniffing at each other's face and wagging tails. It's cute. Hey, Country Hustle 101. Welcome in. Good to have you in here. Carol, take when you got blurry eyes, it's time to take a break. Sit back with your favorite beverage and chill for a bit. Yeah, Huga said seed time. Yep, it's an app. Oh, I wish I could just click on it and it work. There we go. Seed time is an app, and it can help you organize your future garden. You can, uh, honestly, if Carol or Diva or Shawnee were up here, they could explain it way better than I could. But basically, you can add or take away plots that you're going to plant certain plants in. You can lay them out in this program and put in your starting frost date, your ending frost date, information about like your growing, like I'm 7A or whatever, and it helps you visualize what your garden should be in the springtime. It helps you stay a little bit more organized, which I don't care how hard I try. I cannot do an organized thing. I've tried. So I'm just short of just throwing seeds in the ground. I'm just kind of the excuse me, the haphazard gardener. I just, I don't know what I'm gonna, how I'm gonna lay my garden out or anything. I just take care of the soil and decide, hey, there's a pack of seeds on the top. That must be the first plant, the first seed I'm gonna plant. So I go with that, and I just move on to the next pack of seeds, and then don't necessarily have rows or anything. It's just, that's me. I have no plan. My plan is to garden, and that's it. Yeah, yeah. There you go. It's pretty much me. And for my, I'm not totally unprepared or unorganized. Actually, what I do is I usually put stuff in around the outside of the garden, outside edges that I know is going to be producing first, and then everything else kind of just falls into place because it's going to take a little longer than what I first planted. So whatever I plant first is usually something that's going to produce first. Everything else just kind of follows behind. Yeah, yeah, my garden, my corn, when I can actually make it grow, it's certainly not the straightest rows of corn, but it's it does fairly well. Last year didn't do so well. I had some really nice looking stalks, and they were right up against the well, they were in the same row as the sunflowers, and we had a microburst or straight line winds, and it just mowed everything down. It mowed the corn and the sunflowers down. So snapped the sunflowers right in the middle of the stalks. Just absolutely killed me because they were on the verge of blooming. So yeah, oh god, I was devastated. Because I had actually put out some sunflowers that I hadn't planted yet. They were the autumn. Uh, I can't remember their exact name, but they were. I know autumn was in the name, so they were going to come out with reds and oranges and browns. And man, I'll try it again this year. So we'll see. Well, I can almost guarantee you every time that I grow, I have sunflowers in the yard somewhere. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Some a hanging basket or two out there. We'll see what happens this year. These won't be volunteer. These will be on purpose. I have had volunteer sunflowers come up before. I also had some. Let's see, year before last, I had sunflowers on the hill, and they turned out to be those what I call them. I call them baby sunflowers. The ones that produce more than one head, and the head's probably no bigger than your fist, maybe just a little bit bigger. So about maybe 7 or 8 inches around, and they produced a bunch of heads instead of just one. And that was unexpected because the package didn't say anything about that. It just said it produced a smaller version of a sunflower. It was pretty cool. I like surprises like that. I think those are Berkeley. Dollar General. Yes, where they came from was Dollar General. They were Berkeley. Can't think what they call it. Grow corn in Florida. I don't know. Corn kind of likes heat. It likes heat, but I don't know if it likes that tropical heat. Might feel that'd be interesting to see if corn did grow down there. I imagine it would. Corn certainly grows well here. It's usually a few hundred acres of corn, and it's got one of those corporate signs at the end of the road. Tells you what strain of corn it happens to be. Ah, kitty, don't. Ah, God, don't hang on my leg like that with your claws. My God. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, she apologized. Yeah. Okay. Apology accepted, kitty. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, Brenda, because uh, when I moved down here to the bottom of the hill, I only moved about 100 feet, and you would think that the raccoons had figured out that I'm not up there anymore and come down here. But so far, I've not seen the raccoons, but I have seen the possum that used to visit me up at the old place. So it has been at the back door a few times. But now that it's been really cold, I haven't seen it. Oh, canal rats, roof rats, and those squirrels. Yeah, it's the downside of growing stuff like corn is it only takes one critter to go back to the den and say, hey, so and so's got a whole bunch of corn over there. Then they go out there like they did over at Randall's place and have them a corn party. Crystal's Pets and Plants, welcome in. Good evening to you. I figured that the Jones would be all better than news until next story. And that's what happened. Yeah. I took my drone out today since it was warm. Thankfully, nobody freaked out. Nobody tried to take pop shot at it or anything like that. I don't know if anyone tried to report it as a UFO or a mysterious drone. So nobody's knocked on my door yet. The Men in Black haven't visited me, so I guess I'm in good shape. But captured one heck of a sunset tonight. Absolutely gorgeous sunset. Race beds, y'all ever buy soil by the yard? If so, how do you know if it's safe for the garden? Horror stories. Yeah, that's just it. I guess you really don't, unless it's just somebody that you know that has a really good reputation of being honest. Hugo said there's no, let's see, no resolution on the drones, just on to the next story. Yeah, well, I don't know. The currently the big deal is, with these fires over in California, apparently, let's go right, we're going right back to DJI being villains. Honestly, folks, it's the operator. It's not the company that makes the drones. But apparently a DJI drone flown by who knows who flew into an airplane. And so put a hole in one of the wings on the plane, and that's under investigation. They've got FBI in on it, and they've got parts of the drone, and they said, look at this, I said DJI on it, but here's the problem I have with that. They haven't confirmed, as far as I know, they've not confirmed that it was actually a DJI product, because I have seen people build their own drones, and what they do, they'll take parts from other drones and they'll make a Frankenstein drone. And then, what happens is they crash into planes or cause a problem. And then they automatically just assume it was a DJI product because let's say there was a battery in there that said DJI on it. Well, it doesn't mean necessarily that, doesn't mean it was a DJI drone. And now what I'm afraid of is same thing I've been talking about for over a year now. Is they're pushing awful hard to ban the DJI products, and I just hope that doesn't happen, because otherwise I have a nice drone that I can't fly. It'll become a paperweight. And yeah. Decca will be back. She's feeding the stoves. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure exactly when I'm going to start my indoor stuff just yet. Well, I better give me something that's comparable to my DJI, because the problem is, okay, so we have an American company that makes them, but they're 10 times more than what my Mini 2 SE cost me. And the mine cost me just under $300. And the one or two companies out there right now in America that make drones are $2,000 and up. I don't know. Hey, Tonette. Came in to say hi. Son number one just called and it's on his way. Hope all are staying warm. God bless. Thanks for stopping in, Tonette, letting us know everything's okay, and I hope everything is well, and you stay warm as well. God bless you and your family. And excuse me, Kitty, I'm trying to do a show here. Being attacked by a kitty. I guess she thinks I'm talking to her. I don't know. And Crystal's Pets and Plants, 7A. You know, it's us too, 7A. It's this kitten. She's not so much a kitten. Oh. Why are you being so lovey? You think I'm talking to you? You think I was talking to you? Oh, kitty spoiled. Yeah. Mo's gonna go check on our horses. Oh, kitty. Oh. I love young kitties that, you know, get all friendly, playful, sweet and stuff, but mine are still learning not to use their claws if they want up in my lap. Come here. You want to show yourself? Oh, guess not. Oh. I don't know. I'm not sure, Carol, because I've never. As long as I've been growing stuff like sunflowers, I've never had anything bother them. Yeah, you know, just had the usual pollinators, and they just you know, they just grew for me. I don't think I've ever had any problem with worms or any kind of insects. It seems like they do pretty well here. Yeah, chicken noodle soup. That sounds good. I had burritos for dinner tonight. Started to make some rice to go with the burritos. I was going to season up the rice, but then I don't know. After I made the burritos, I kind of didn't want the rice anymore. But yeah, you're going. Well, what I do, Carol, I will pick through the seeds in a packet because sometimes they give you some dummy seeds, and not saying they do it on purpose. I think that some of the seeds aren't mature enough. They're thin and smaller than normal. So I pick those out, but if they look kind of beefy, you know, beefy looking sunflower seeds, I'll put them in the ground because they usually do pretty well. But you will get, depending on the size of the plant itself, like, you know, sometimes you get these ones that are pretty and they're mini, you know, they're meant to be a smaller size sunflowers. So some of their seeds are kind of small. You have to kind of feel around that seed without smashing it because sometimes there's no, if they don't have it, if they feel like they're just paper, then more likely there's nothing in there it's worth, you know, trying to grow because they usually don't have the meat to middle. So it'd be an empty shell. Hey, welcome in, Linda. Toman Creates. Welcome in. Yeah, groundhogs. I've had uh, I've had one groundhog, but again, he or she never bothered my garden. I never had any problems with groundhog, and I know there was one up there because I saw it every spring. But that was at the old place, and again, I'm only 100 feet. I only moved 100 feet from the old place to the new one, and you would think it wouldn't take long for them to figure out that I have a garden down here. But then again, I am closer to the road, so they may not want to be down here. That'd be something else to consider too. I've got a lot of cats. We know this, but maybe they, the critters around here know that. They just don't want to mess around because I have so many. Maybe it's a good thing that I have that many cats. It just keeps the other stuff away. I think one of my kittens has realized that everybody but her is asleep, and she is trying to get all my attention. Yeah, she realized everybody's asleep. She doesn't have to fight for my attention, but she doesn't want to sit with me. I don't know what she wants me to do. Chase her through the house or something. Ah, well, no, she's digging her claws into me. Come here. Come here, kitty. Oh, little troublemaker. Yeah. I had uh I had 10 cats and I have 11 now because previous renters abandoned their cat. So now I have an extra cat. I should send them a bill every month for the cat food I have to buy. Oh, did your big brother leave? Okay, okay. No, 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 no. You don't need that. Trouble. Yeah. Yeah, she's a cutie, but she wants her lovins, and she won't give up till she gets it. Get her attention. Well, have a good night, Crystal. Thank you for stopping in. Look at that. Buttering me up. What you butter me up for? Huh? What you buttering me up for? You already had dinner. Yeah. Nobody wants to see your butt. That's the way this one is. She notices that everyone else is asleep. If she's awake, she wants all of my attention. What? Oh, she found a spot. She's gonna sit on my leg for now. Yeah. Oh yes, Siamese. I used to have a Siamese, and they're when they get in that mood to be affectionate, well, they're not satisfied until they have thoroughly given you, their excuse me. That they're usually not very satisfied until they're done giving you the affection that they feel like you need at the moment. So I've had two Siamese. One was a flame tip, so he was kind of an off white, and then his ears were almost like somebody had poured cinnamon on his ears, and that's where they came up with the name Flame Tip Siamese. Hold on a sec. I've got one trying to get into the cabinet where the cat food is. Yeah. they oh, it's that age old thing where you have fed your cats, you fed your dog, whatever, and an hour later it's like I want more, and what's in their bowl is not good enough because it's not fresh enough. And I got a full grown male over here trying to open the door to the closet that has the cat food in it. So I've got my eye on him. Oh yeah, I've got one that wants to. I have one that wants to snuggle right up close, really close to me. And I've kind of broke him of it a little bit. He's now happy with sleeping above my head. And then my daughter's cat wants to sleep. In the wintertime, he wants to sleep under the covers with his head sticking out. Almost all of my cats are affectionate. Uh, Dark Paw, not so much. He's sort of got that tough guy attitude going on, but when he wants that attention, he'll let you know. He's not. He tries to play off like he's the tough guy of the bunch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants to be close to you. Yeah, and that's also their way of being sure that you're okay at night. And, uh, they stay warm like that. And believe it or not, cats are they will actually help you sleep. It's weird, but um, not only do the cats feel like they're secure and safe, but they kind of give us a calming effect, even if they're not purring. You just know they're right there. And if anything was to happen that was unusual in the house, they would be first to know it. Mm. Yeah, Linda, just give the feral tuxedo some time. They'll they'll buddy up to you eventually. It's just going to be on their terms, but they'll do it eventually. They'll want to be there. Shawnee's letting me know she's still in the chat listening. Must be working still. 2 dots if you're working, Shawnee. Tibor says her grandmother hated cats. She said they will smother a baby. I don't know. She had a lot of sayings. Okay, there's 2 dots. She's working. I've heard that before, and I don't know if it's true or not. So, hey, not that. Oh no! Oh, Shawnee's added another job to her list. Uh, Girl, you gotta work yourself down to the bone. Wild hogs are a nuisance, yeah. Uh, I don't think we have those here. No, Kentucky. I don't think Kentucky's got a problem with hogs, really. Maybe occasionally someone's actual hogs will get loose, but I don't think we've ever had trouble with like wild boars or anything because I don't think Kentucky's got any. Now, we do have coyotes, wolves. We got big cats, bear. Oh no, they broke into your chicken coop. Oh, Boone County has wild pigs. Tibor said that. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm sure they do. I've never looked into it, but yeah, well, that don't surprise me any. Carol says Shawnee's young. She can handle it. Brain, more brain cells still firing correctly. Mine just misfired, I think. Yeah, I'd take a nap before the show. It was about 8 something else. Now I lay down, take me a little nap. I set the alarm on the phone so I would get up and at about a quarter till 9. I watched a couple episodes of Y-Files and then checked in on a friend of mine doing his live stream. And yeah, here I am on this one. He killed somebody back in the 70s. No. Oh no. Now there's 3 cats awake. Tell you what, Carol, if I see a coyote, I'll wrangle him up and put him in a cage and send him down to you. Yeah, Florida's game and wildlife will be on my butt. They'll be like you introduced the invasive species in here. Now we have to fine you, and yeah, that would suck. Yeah, wild boars. I can see wild boars in the Everglades National Park. Yeah, I could totally see that. Yeah. Okay. So Linda's in North Florida between gators, bears, cougars, and hogs. Over the wildlife. Every year, every other year, we see something a little bit different that Kentucky has to offer. I've been here uh, officially December 2024. I've been in Kentucky 32 years. I'm a Northern Ohio boy, but I've lived in Kentucky for 32 years now, since December of 24. And I'm still learning a lot of stuff about the state and, seeing more wildlife and things like that. So that's why I love it here. Now, I can't say that I didn't see some of that wildlife in Ohio, but not nearly as much as we have here in Kentucky. So it's not just the nature part of it, but the history of Kentucky always fascinates me. And I cannot imagine living anywhere else. A video of the Florida Panther hybrid looking in That new house, like it was window shopping. That was scary. Wow. Yeah. Uh, oh, hey, gardening warrior. Good evening to you. Good to see you. Linda's 30 minutes from Ocala National Forest, so we've got a lot of crazy animals around here. Well, all of Kentucky is a national park to darn near it. I mean, we got Daniel Boone National Forest. We got Mammoth Cave. Um, all these other little parks and forest stretches for as far as you could see in Kentucky, and we're even they're in the cave system alone. Mammoth Cave, they found all kinds of new species of fish and other creatures down there in the water. It's cave water and stuff like that. New species of fish and aquatic life. So they're learning a whole lot. Linda said, "What I think is happening is too many people building and clearing land, wiping out their homes. We see more now." Yeah, Lexington sees a black bear just about every month. Right there in the burbs, in the suburbs, and if you've lived in Kentucky all your life, you're used to seeing it, seeing the black bears. But if somebody was new to the area, like Lexington, Kentucky, being a big one of our big cities here in Kentucky, if you had somebody just moved into Lexington, they would not expect to see a black bear in the yard. Um, yeah, T-Board, I've been to Mammoth Cave, but just not had. I went twice, and there's just so much of that cave system to see. There was some of it I wasn't able to go to, just for time restraints and just the fact that the place is huge. That cave system is just, it's got the right name, Mammoth. They keep finding more of it. So Kentucky basically is on top of one huge cave system. And I don't think that they've totally scratched the surface just yet. It's just barely. Yeah, I'd like to go back sometime while I'm still able to get around really well. I have to open this. I'm gonna open this door over here a little bit cool air. You guys, this buddy heater is killing me. Warm, really warm. It's funny. I could just open that door for a minute or two and control the temperature in this room. So this is like the smallest room. It really on low, that buddy heater is overkill. Hmm. Yeah, it could be the full moon. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, could be full moon. Could also be a combination of the moon and just uh, I feel like there's a lot of people that can sense that, and especially autistic children. I think can sense that the world around them is not what it used to be. We certainly have we certainly have been coming into some really weird, just bizarre things that seem to just stack up every month. There's just something new. I wonder if that doesn't affect kids who are on the spectrum, even adults on the spectrum. It's very possible. Ah, Tibor. No, I wouldn't know how to. I wouldn't know how to handle that, Tibor. I mean, yeah, man, that cannot be easy. And my thoughts and prayers to you. Linda drove a school bus for 12 years, and full moon definitely affected the kids' behavior. Yeah, it actually affects a lot of people, but I think that um, especially kids who are sensitive to minute changes, like most kids on the spectrum. Those changes, even the smallest change that you may not even realize, has a profound effect on kids who are on the spectrum. Mhm. Yeah, prayers out to good prayers and well wishes to Gardening Warrior too. I know she's got her hands full. Yeah, it, when you're not 100% sure what's causing that, causing them to just to be set off, it does make it harder. Yeah. I mean, it's been a proven fact that the full moon does have a huge effect on us, and it's just it's not so much what the moon's doing, it's what it's doing to the planet. So we might all be affected by a full moon, but not in the same way that some others would be. It affects the tides and it's been proven that the full moon not only affects our planet but affects people on it and animals as well. So yeah, well, like I said, kids on the spectrum just seem to be more susceptible to it. Oh, chat jumped on me. I was trying to click on that. Oh, wow. I cannot imagine. I just can't imagine what you're going through, Tibor. Sorry. I'm. I need to change. I need to replace this mouse with a new one. I think this one's about done. I've clicked on your comments several times and it still didn't show up. And I had to be right in the middle of the button that says show. Right square on it for it to work. No, I imagine not. See if I can see if I could give you all a sneak preview on a video that I'm working on. I shot it this evening. Let me find the best photo. It will let me do it. Okay, the computer's gonna be silly. All right, let's close that one out. Both sides that. We tried doing this sharing thing yesterday. It did not want to work. Let's hope that it looks like it will. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. There's your sneak preview of what I'm working on. That was from this evening. It was nice enough to hey, Passamaquoddy, welcome in. See if I could put that full screen. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it was really pretty. It started out, I was thinking it was just going to be one of those that barely had color in it, and which I had had been flying the drone prior to the sunset, and so I ran that battery down. I was installing the next one, the second battery, and stepped out off the porch, and I noticed, oh wow, I mean, it just exploded with color. So it normally takes about 2 minutes to change that battery out, maybe a little less, but in that short amount of time, the sun had dipped down behind the horizon and the sky just exploded with color. You can see we have our share of snow here, and I'm just guessing, but I think we had somewhere close to 6 inches, but I could be way over on that guess. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that makes it even harder. Hey, Cage. Yeah, welcome. Oh, yeah, I recognize your channel name from Mary's channel. Welcome in. Good evening to you. We were just talking about how the phases of the moon could affect some kids and some people, and I thought I'd give a little sneak peek at a video that I'm working on. So that's a still photo from it. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm good. Doing the best I can here. Just read the comments in the chat. Yeah, my stepdaughter, she's on a spectrum too. Yeah. I think that oh, excuse me. I think that the phases of the moon, especially a full moon, would affect her. Of course, she being on a spectrum, the sensory overload was a big deal with her. Might as well. It's not like the moon can fight back. If it could, we'd all be in trouble. Checking moon rocks down on us here on Earth. talking bad about the moon. Hmm. Yeah, well, and then there's people who believe that the moon is not real and it's just hollow and mechanical. And that actually goes way, way, way back. That it's run, some kind of mechanical, just huge machine up in space orbiting our planet. But who's to say? I've not been there, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, we definitely will keep your family in our prayers, keyboard. Guarding warrior, same for you and your girls. So definitely keep in our prayers. Yeah, there was one spacecraft that supposedly landed on it and caused it to vibrate. So if there's any truth to that, then it kind of makes sense that people would think that the moon was one huge machine. But if that's up there, I'd hate to see who built it. If it's a huge machine, I'd hate to see who built it. And the moon temporarily had a moon of its own. I would have to go back and check to see if that's still the case or if it's the little moon has moved off. But it's more of just a rock that's floating around the moon. So, okay, Guardian Warrior, hang in there, hon. I certainly hope things get better. Come back if you got some time if we're still alive. That's where Atlantis moved to. Hey, how you doing, Angel Kraus? What's up, Angel? Good seeing you in here. Okay. No, I'm glad you came in and enjoy the ADHD land. We have quite a few that visit that place a lot. Angel, what's going on in the big state of Indiana? I almost said where you live. I may know too much. Snow and cold. Yeah, we got rid of some of our snow today, Angel, and it was 40 something here. It was right at 40. So it was actually nice to try to uh, let the sun heat things up rather than run a lot of heat. So now that it's dark, I've had to turn the heat up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Keep me in line. Keep me in line. Yeah, because I'm a troublemaker, gardening warrior. Yeah, I don't have enough energy reserves to be that much of a handful. You're expected, and you're expected an awful lot out of Angel. I don't. So you don't want that job watching after me. A busybody. Right. Yeah. You got me confused with a different Barry. Think you know me. Yeah, I'm such a troublemaker. Well, damn, you got me figured out. I thought I had you fooled, but evidently Gardening Warrior is not, she's not going to fall for that. I'll have to change my picture or something. I'm fairly innocent. Finders. You're finders. Hmm. Well, you are storms, and I'm constantly in one, so you are busy. Okay, I hear you. Well, I just thought it was weird that we'd have snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm. I mean, I lost count of how many we had in a row. Oh, we get a break tomorrow. We get a break. Nope, nope, no break. So I guess this week is going to make up for it. So by the end of the week, we'll be back up in the 40s for a little while. Meanwhile, in the valley, where the sun only shines on part of it, we better not be getting another storm. No, enough is enough. But hey, everything that's in the shade right now, all that snow's gonna stick around a little longer. Yeah, that's what I want. 70 degrees. Yes, ma'am. But you know, Tibor, because when you're in the 20s and whatnot for so long, 40 feels pretty darn good, don't it? You know, but yeah, after you've been in the low teens and in the 20s and for over a week, and then you get into the 40s, it feels like 60, 70 degrees. Because you're not having to bundle up as much. You're not having depending on where your house is situated. If it gets a lot of sunlight, um, you don't have to burn as much fuel or whatnot, electricity to keep your house warm. So it's nice. I'm definitely noticing. I noticed a big difference at this place because it gets a bunch of sunlight. So it warms the back of the house up, and then I'm noticing that I'm having to cut heat back, which is fine with me because whether I'm burning electric heat or propane, I'm still saving some money by not having that, you know, wide open and where I don't feel like I have to live on top of the heater. Right now, the yard is sloppy, but I'll take that over. I'll take that over snow and ice any day. And that's at the beginning back well last weekend. Um, we had a little bit of snow, and then we had rain, and then it switched over to a mixture of sleet, snow, and rain. And then it just switched over to snow, and we had snow nonstop. What felt like for a week. So I was walking on top of the snow at some point, and I had to dig out my back door several times so I could feed the outdoor cats. I could have gone around. I could have gone out the front door, walked around to the back of the house, but you know, I have two working exit doors, which I didn't have at the other place. But I like being able to just step out the back porch and feed the cats and make sure they're okay. And uh, another nice thing about that is I could treat the laundry room where that door is. I could treat that sort of like a mud room. So if it gets a little messy in there, that's okay. Uh, it sure reminds me I need to get a mop. Okay. Yeah. A mountain house, a real mountain house, a house built into the mountain. Yeah, it certainly would be ideal. Making spicy chicken. Goodness, that sounds good. T-bore head a foot on the ground and drifts well above 20 inches. We didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't have any. We really didn't have much wind with this, so thankfully but we definitely got the snow. I'm just guessing that we had 5, maybe 6 inches of snow once it was all said and done. Yeah, I saw some bare spots out there and water puddles and whatnot. Mark, the spider guy, what's going on? Oh, I appreciate you stopping in. Sure do, even for a minute. Hope all is well. Yeah. I've got Carol's favorite cat here, Dark Paw, laying in front of me between me and the laptop. So if I need to type anything on the lower section of the keyboard, I have to move his tail and paw. I see he's stretched out. He's out of it. I mean, a cat's sleeping well when they start twitching. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good here, Mark. Sure enough. You know, it's been a good day. I just felt, I don't know, uh, just in a overly good mood today for some weird reason, and I'm not going to complain because, and I think part of it had to do with the fact that we were in the 40s today, man. I mean, you go from 19, 20 degrees to 40, like I was saying a while ago. It's like hitting the lottery. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. When I saw the forecast, uh, for today, I was just like, nah, I'll be surprised if we get above 35. Man, sure enough, we hit 39 degrees. And I said, well, that's close enough to 40 for me. Pebbles kick starts motorcycles in their sleep. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, let's see dogs do that. It's yeah, well, cats do it too, like that running thing in their sleep. But it's more fun. It's more noticeable when you have a dog that does that. It's like they're running in their sleep, and they do a little bark. They do like a little bark in their sleep. It's funny. Yeah, he's out of it. I just pet on him. He's out of it. Dark Paw is. He's down for the count. Uh, what do you mean? What happened, Carol? I don't know what happened. What happened? I've got. I was just saying I've got Dark Paw between me and the laptop. I was poking at him to see if he would. Yeah, he's out of it. He's got nothing. Hey, Vanessa Kitty, welcome in. Oh, no. Um, okay. Let me see. Yeah, let's see if I can go back to my channel or the chat. Once it loads. Uh, loading. Get that channel loading. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. No, Kitty. Why is? Oh, you know what? Um, Let me add you as a moderator. Hopefully that'll cancel the. You'll let me do it. I don't know what's wrong with this mouse. I'm fixing to throw it across the room. You gotta be right on something if it's a link or whatever. Oh no. Is he just hidden? Oh no, Mark. I'm so sorry, dude. Trying to see if I can unhide him. He's Is he hidden? Because I got a message that said message deleted by South Florida Sunshine. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do anything to bring him back. Oh, okay. Okay. I had the window open. I wasn't seeing the chat, so thank you, Brenda. Yeah, sorry that happened, Mark. It was an accident. Yeah, don't yeah, see if you could if you're still here, Mark, see if you can type something. That's totally an accident. Yeah, I didn't have a YouTube side open until I noticed that. It's okay. It's all right, Carol. It happens. Oh, what's the soup flavor? It was, let me see, let me scroll back in the chat that she said a few minutes ago. Victim of friendly fire. Katie, please don't. Your claws hurt. Oh yeah, it's spicy chicken konjac noodle soup. Mm, yeah, spicy soup. I am really picky about these spicy soups because some are just like, well, throw whatever burns them a little bit, just throw that in there. Hey, they do that, but sometimes it doesn't taste good. It's just heat, and it's like 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 I was saying, they just throw whatever might give you a little bit of a burn and say it's spicy. I want but if it says it's kimchi, it better taste a bit like kimchi to me. Yeah. I had one, by the way, that said it was a kimchi. It was ramen soup in one of those big bowl things. And if I used my imagination, it might taste something like kimchi, but it didn't taste bad. I don't want to say it tasted bad because it didn't, but it just didn't have that kimchi flavor to it. She made hers cool. Yeah, I don't. I see that once in a while, Carol, where it says, you're a moderator in this channel. I think Sheena. I think she takes everyone's wrench away at the end of a live, and then sometimes she takes it away at the end of a live stream somehow. I don't know how because she's got a lot of people wrenched. And then, like when she has a new live stream, if you're not wrenched, she'll just wrench you right then and there. Wrench you. That sounds painful. She'll just wrench you right then and there. She sees you, she'll wrench you. See, I hope you're listening and getting a laugh out of that because I didn't realize it until I said it. That, get this spanner back. I would paint figure out the color of this blue here for moderators, and get a wrench like that right there, and which is more of a spanner than anything else. But oh, a plastic one or something like that. Have it 3D printed. Yeah, better than hammering you, I guess. Or smash, better than smashing you. Because smash has a different word, different meaning for some people. But of course, they used to say when people were really sloppy drunk, they used to say, man, he was really hammered. cayenne powder and flakes, shallots, green onions, garlic, onion powder, and better than bouillon paste. Rotisserie chicken and low cal, no carb noodles. Awesome. Jersey Shore smashing is way different than what we mean, I believe. Well, people used to say they were smashing a burger. I'd like to smash a burger, and now it's like, yeah, I'd like to smash her. It's like, well, that sounds like you want to hurt her. Yeah, it's totally different. I might need to make a burger. I bought I bought ground turkey for making burgers. Yep. Should have bought eggs. I don't know why I didn't. Probably because eggs have got ridiculous. At least I didn't see how much they were at Walmart the other day, but I know at Dollar General they were about $5.15 a dozen. And I'm getting to the point where kind of wanting eggs around the house because so many things you can make with eggs that you don't have to, you don't have to scramble them, you don't have to fry them. Use another as an ingredient for something else, and I keep forgetting that. See, well, we got 3 people here wanting burger. Well, 4 if you count me. I've had my dinner tonight, so I don't think I'll have a burger tonight, but I'll definitely have one tomorrow. Maybe 2. Portobello mushroom burger. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, Brenda, I was right there in that area the other night, right there in the dairy section. I could have slipped over and grabbed some, but I don't know. It was on my list too. Didn't even think to grab any. Well, here's the downside of that fridge of mine. I could have got 30. That way I wouldn't have to buy eggs for a while. But unless I kept them out on the counter, I would have had nowhere to put them in the fridge because that's the downside of my fridge being smaller than normal. You can't like buy a bulk thing of like eggs or something like that. So, but I like my little fridge. It's not hard on the electric bill like that other huge monster I had. Slap your mama. Yeah. There's some seasonings at the Tractor Supply that have some interesting names to them. I may have to try those sometime. I may try my hand at making hot sauce this summer. All right, keyboard. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And as I said, we'll keep your family in our prayers. Turtle as yeah, Duncan. Oh wow, almost 2 dozen eggs a day. Can eat that many? No, you'd be so sick of eggs. Might have to. You might have to preserve some of those eggs, Duncan. Maybe make egg powder or something with them. I can't. Wow, that you'll be up to your ears in eggs. Yeah, yeah. Freeze dryer would be really helpful. All the ones I've seen are huge. I don't know anybody's got that much room in their house. Yeah, I hadn't really looked at freeze dried or dehydrated, but I could imagine that if the regular eggs, went up in price, I guess those would too. Hmm. Yeah, I'm kicking myself in the butt now for not picking up some. So I picked up a couple dozen. It should make room. Yeah. I've seen all kinds of crazy things for sale where they're dehydrated candies or not dehydrated, but freeze dried candies and things like that. Well, I don't know if they did or not, but it'd be interesting to see how that's done. Yeah, you'd have to cook them, wouldn't you? Because you can't leave egg out like that to be dehydrated. Just raw egg, because that would make you really sick when you try to eat it. Rehydrate it. So I imagine it had to be scrambled. And then for me, I can't have the yolk. Cats can. They love it. And the yolk is good for the cat's fur. Gives their fur a nice shine to it. Kennedy Space Center. Yeah, there's Dark Paw. There's a message from Dark Paw right there. I don't know what all the twos are about, but that's a message from Dark Paw. That must be secret code for Carol. Dark Paw must be dreaming he's a secret agent out in the field sending encrypted messages. Carol's his operative in the field. I suppose you would scramble them without milk, or just scramble it raw and no milk. I guess you could do it that way. Oh, yeah. Carol said she looked at the clock and it says 2:22 a lot. Well, um, I might have to have a sit down and talk with Dark Paw about this. He's up to something. You got a Did he send you a decoder ring by chance? You have a decoder ring somewhere. Check the mailbox. Dark Paw might have sent you a decoder ring. Man, I have a hard time getting up today. I think it might have been noon, maybe. It might have been about noon. I know I turned off the alarm clock before I went to bed because I knew there wasn't no way I was going to get up at 9. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever. Missing the ring of assignment, Dark Paw. He'll forget about it sooner or later. He'll move on to the next assignment. My little buddy, Dark Paw, will wander back and forth through the house. He checks every room. It's almost like he's on guard duty. Yeah, used to. I think my first wife's grandmother. I think she hard-boiled an egg and she would take the top section of the shell off, and then they would her lovebirds would peck at it and leave just a little bit of the bottom left. By that time they kind of lost interest in the egg, so Reach in the cage, get what's left of it, throw it out. She had some pretty lovebirds here. Kind of a peach color. Sweet little birds, but boy, they have attitudes. That's one bird that definitely has an attitude. Yeah, Angel, I can have pork, yeah. Uh, Angel's thinking about trying a Scotch egg. Huh. Is that an egg dipped in Scotch? We take it up drinking? Oh, that looks interesting. Scotch egg. Cool. Scotch egg is a boiled egg wrapped in sausage meat, coated in breadcrumbs, and baked or deep fried. Oh, interesting. Let me just load that up and then I'll share Scotch eggs. Is it going to show it? Oh, interesting. It's British. Bloody hell. Share screen. Let me do this. Oh. Ew. Vegetable oil. No. Wrong. Oh, man. Yeah, that looked good. Wow. Okay, you can just stop playing that. We saw it once. It's enough. Yeah, there's your finished product. Wow. That's pretty cool. Little cockatiel would sit there and watch me eat malted eggs and would cry. Oh, poor thing. He didn't realize it was candy. Hmm. Well, we've been at it for 2 hours. I think it's been an interesting conversation tonight, and um, I'm gonna cut you all loose, and appreciate everybody that stopped in tonight, been in the chat, and um, keep our prayers. Send some prayers out for Guarding Warrior, our family, and Tibor's family as well. So they definitely need our support. Y'all been fun, and we'll do this again. Everybody have a good night. God bless you all, and we'll see you on the YouTube streets.